Viewers all over the world, welcome and thanks for joining us for today's discussion on your favorite channel. I still remain your host for the Youth Cycle, Princess McAfee. Thanks for your continuous follow of the Youth Cycle playlist on YouTube. Keep following, sharing, subscribing, and talking about it to people. Artificial intelligence, AI, and ethics is a growing and important field of study that examines the moral implication of AI technologies as AI continues to develop and become integrated into various aspects of life. Questions about its impact on society, individual, and the world at large have become more urgent. Before I introduce today's guest to you, let's watch this video together and we'll come back.
When you hear the term artificial intelligence, what comes to mind? Superpowered robots? Hyper-intelligent devices? Science fiction has familiarized the world with the concept, but outside of Hollywood, what is artificial intelligence and what can AI actually do? For starters, AI involves using computers to do things that usually require human intelligence. Humans can see with their eyes and process what they see. We can understand our environments and move around within them. Our brains have the ability to see patterns, and we have the ability to understand spoken language. Artificial intelligence is a broad branch of computer science that includes many different terms. In order for computers to achieve these capabilities, they require lots and lots of data. Large data sets allow AI algorithms to identify patterns, make predictions, and recommend actions. Artificial intelligence is already all around us, but today's best AI still can't compete with the human brain in some ways. For example, in 2016, the computer program AlphaGo defeated a legendary professional Go player. But if you asked that same computer to drive a car, or walk, or even play Monopoly, it wouldn't be able to do so on its own. AI's computing power is massive, but our human brains are able to tackle a much wider set of data and methods.
Artificial intelligence and ethics is a topic we are treating today. And with me here, I have two gentlemen. I have with me Prince Mali and my own brother.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Please, for the people viewers at home, can you present yourself?
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Princess. My name is Fiose Kojo Kuma, and I am a flight dispatcher, and also I do with the ICT, and also I'm technology and blockchain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our own Prince.
Yeah, thank you very much. Me, I'm Prince Mali. I'm a professional English trainer, company lawyer, and a project manager as well. Thank you.
So as I said before, we are treating AI today. So my first question to you will be, we watch a video right now, and the video spoke a lot about AI, but I want you guys to give a definition of AI to people viewing us right now at home. I'll start with Prince.
Okay, thank you. Artificial intelligence is the replication or the simulation of human intelligence by machines, especially by computer systems, designed to work on some human performances or some human tasks that include reasoning, solving problems, and performing some traditional tasks we used to do on a daily basis. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, as you can say, AI, we can say that essentially is let's say the ability of any machine to perform as a human being, to think like a human being. You see, so this generally brings in like thinking, reasoning, and performing some tasks that human can perform normally. So any machine that can perform this kind of act, we can say that this is an AI.
So if a machine is programmed to perform those kind of action, then we call that AI.
Yeah, let's assume that normally we human beings, we used to think and reason and solve problems. So I can say that in the year 1956, there was a conference called Dartmouth Conference. That was the first time how they pronounced the name AI. So they were thinking of researchers came together, thinking of how to make machines work and think and do things like a human being, as to help humanity to perform some activities so quickly.
Okay, yeah, Prince.
Yeah, and also generally these artificial intelligence are have algorithms behind them, and also human manipulation behind them. So if we understand clearly, artificial intelligence is conceived by humans to solve some tasks that can help us to gain more time. Yeah.
And people will say AI brings a lot of things about people's privacy. It brings out people's privacy, and people will say it's not a good thing to use. But how can AI affect our privacy?
Okay, I think that comes to answer the question concerning the problems, that affect people using the AI systems, you understand? So I can say that actually these errors are brought during to the algorithm and the database used while writing this or developing this kind of AIs. Because, sometimes it happens unintentionally or sometimes intentionally. Maybe, for instance, when we talk of facial recognition AI, for instance, like when programming that kind of machine, maybe the programmer was essentially based on light skin as doing it. So, but when a darker skin come around, maybe it might be a problem. Like it will perform poorly. Understand? So it's a serious problem. Understand? So it keeps us bringing maybe repeated errors continuously, systematically around. So I think something which is not all that. Even though AI is bringing a lot of solution, this one too is also a problem.
A problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Prince.
Yeah, artificial intelligence touches human privacy because the system is conceived when we take our smart phones, our smart devices, our AI-driven apps. You see, when you watch some particular kind of videos regularly, you see that the system will present you some kind of videos. It's like the system has that ability to detect your emotions, what you like, your preferences, and it can gather sensitive information about you. Even in the bank system, they can gather sensitive information about you, the amount of money you are able to put in your bank account, and these systems are conceived in that way to detect sensitive information about people. Yeah.
So those kind of privacy that comes out through those AI apps or AI things, how can we solve those kind of problems? Because it's becoming a lot these days that people's privacy are being bringing out without them knowing. I don't know whether it's a handling of the computers, of the handling of what they used to work that is bringing the problem, or there's a problem somewhere that we have to, solve.
Yeah, I can see that they are continuously working on that to solve that kind of problem, but it's not an easy task in the sense because whilst those developers are, they are writing their program, their algorithm, and so on, there are so many things that they would not like to put in, but since it's a complex task to carry out, those things used to happen, you understand? But to avoid this kind of problem, I think it comes back to the writers to look into those things very tightly in order to prevent any potential problem that might come before they bring out those kind of AI machines.
Okay, Prince, anything to say on that?
Yeah, I think that the problem lies within the stakeholders because the investigation has been made and they found it very difficult to find who really is responsible for these problems. I think they should ask the regulators to be accountable because it's very important. When we take the field of law, for instance, it's very important to be accountable because artificial intelligence is applied even in the legal system. When we take France, they use it to solve criminal or legal issues. When we take Spain, when we take many countries are using it to settle issues online. Also, some industries do not know how to apply it properly because when we don't know how to apply artificial intelligence, we can have many problems, many issues within it. So we need to understand clearly how we use it within the regulators. They need to be accountable to before the law, and also the users. The users also need to use it properly, and also some industries.
So who is responsible if an AI system make a mistake? Who should we take into?
On this question, it's very difficult to settle the matter. It's very difficult because problem can occur at any time, anywhere with everybody.
Okay.
And as I said earlier on, we don't know exactly who to blame in this particular problem. Because I said that the writers, while bringing out the algorithm and the database, they may not intentionally put in those errors, but it does happen. You understand? So they are working tightly to work on, to bring out all those problems, but it's not something we don't know exactly who to blame, either the user or the builder or whosoever. Understand? But anyway, it's a problem that is taken in consideration to solve out.
Okay, we are coming to a time in this life where people are thinking that it will reach a time where AI or maybe robots will come and do the jobs we are supposed to do as humans. Because in some organization right now, people are not there working. There are robots that are there working because of the whole AI system that is coming in. So should robots or AI be allowed to replace humans' job? In your own opinion? Okay.
In my own opinion, I think we should answer this question in two parts.
Yeah.
Because we have the pros and the cons. Mm-hmm. Artificial intelligence help women to manage their time, to settle quickly some matters, some issues that require energy, a lot of time, a lot of consistency.
Yeah.
And also some tasks are very dangerous. Sometimes are very risky.
Yeah.
You see that? And talking about the cons, we should limit the use of artificial intelligence. Mm-hmm. It can lead to economic disaster. Because we see many people all around the world losing their jobs because artificial intelligence is undertaking a lot of tasks, and they lose their job on a daily basis. Even right now, I have some friends, they used to conceive flyers, but with ChatGPT right now, somebody showed me last night that with ChatGPT just put the data, the information, and boom, he got the
wow.
flyers. He showed me. You see, so we need to reconsider. We need to rescale human potential regarding to that aspect in order to train. Even in companies, some companies need to train their employees on how to use artificial intelligence. Also, they should create some jobs alongside automation, alongside artificial intelligence to help people having a lot of jobs. You see that?
Okay.
Yeah, as Emily said, I think it's better we train people to use normally artificial intelligence in a better way, rather than replacing men with the artificial intelligence. It's not because no matter what we say, it's men that are writing those, are creating or developing those kind of AI. You should not come and take the upper hand over men, you understand? So I think doing that, as I said, is going to create a lot of economic disaster and bring people back home and how they're going to feed their family and so on. So I think it's rather to work in another better way to help people to work with the AI rather than, replacing them with men. Yeah.
So by saying that, we can't just be talking and talking, like, what's our ways? Because that's why we are here today, to provide ways, solutions to help people. Yeah. What can we do to prevent those kind of like problems to happen in this our generation, since we are now covered, whether we like it or not? Like Mali said, ChatGPT is not providing people with flyers that they can easily use. So what can we do for us not to reach over there, like to reach there?
Okay, to settle the matter, I think that the creators or the regulator should be accountable before the law. The law should be reinforced in order to regulate the use of artificial intelligence. Also, they need to train the student, especially, to be accountable, to be responsible, to think, because artificial intelligence cannot think in every case. Yeah. We see some students nowadays, they don't want to learn, they don't want to study. Yeah. And when you give a subject, they go on ChatGPT, they go on Copilot, they go on artificial intelligence to say the response, the answer. Yeah. And there is a lot of laziness within the students. And they don't want to work, they don't want to be responsible. So I think that the law should be reinforced. The government needs to review that matter, that case. And also we need to be accountable, we need to be responsible. And we need to think properly.
And Prince, you are a teacher.
Yeah.
and you have a lot of students with you that are working with you.
Exactly.
So as a teacher, what advice will you give to one of your students not to like reach that point in time where he can't be useful to the society?
Okay.
As in AI, you come and take him or her place in the society.
Thank you for this question. I would advise my student to be strategic, to know how to work with artificial intelligence, because artificial intelligence comes to help them in order to perform some major tasks. For instance, when you take mathematics, physics, even some subject in English, artificial intelligence can help them. But they should not be dependent on artificial intelligence to perform every subject or every task they receive from teachers. So it's very important. And also, they should read a lot, because we live in a generation where they have everything on social media, everything on WhatsApp, on TikTok, on YouTube. They don't want to learn. One of the great things can say that the doors of the world are open to those who read a lot. But they don't read, they cannot gather sensitive information, because the important information are hidden in a book. So if you read, there are some kind of information you can never get. ChatGPT or artificial intelligence can only give you some resume, okay, some briefing of the books you're reading. It cannot give you properly, or the quotes, the important quotes hidden in the book. You see that? So I think that they should be responsible. They should work and be responsible in the society, be useful in the society by working, and be strategy by working smartly with artificial intelligence.
Yeah, because we are reaching a time where learning will be very difficult. Because
very difficult.
People think, well, why should I take my time and go and read the lessons they give me at school?
Exactly.
That I can find it easy to just go on ChatGPT, or maybe just go online and get the response to the answer or to the question I'm needing. So I think we'll reach a time where students will have to throw their books away and then look for those kind of things and then make life easier.
As Emal said, the readers are the leaders,
and the leaders
are the readers. And now this laziness becomes so strong in our generations. Our young brothers and sisters are no more, addicted to the books. They all the time is the phone, and just the media, social medias and so on. So I think we should solve this thing, getting back to our brothers and sisters, and also the teachers also. There must be a regulation where they should implement seriously the reading and the forgetting about this kind of, the overusing of the AI machines. I think it should be something like that.
And I have something to say finally.
Okay.
Because there is a positive aspect with artificial intelligence.
Yeah, sure.
And I want to advise even those who are in the political field or the church leaders to work smartly with artificial intelligence, because regarding to administration, for instance, I study business administration and management, and we study also artificial intelligence within it. Apart from the study I made a lot of researches, and I found out that artificial intelligence can help you managing properly your business. It can help you managing properly if you are in the political field, or you are governing an organization, you are a leader of an organization. It can help you to perform some major tasks. Okay, so I would advise them to be smart, to work smartly with artificial intelligence, because it is very, very useful.
So you are come to a point where people will ask, is it okay for AI to make decisions in life or death situation like healthcare?
It's a very complex question to ask, because AI to make a decision. When AI is making a decision, who is making is firstly a man making this, because as I used to say, those AI are being programmed by men. You understand? So they will not put in every information that's needed in a particular situation. So even though if the AI should come and bring some quick result, quick answer, there must be definitely also a matter of somebody to complete whatever decision is taken over there. It should not be laid low or completely and solely on the AI. I think definitely a man should, after the decision of, or after any choice of the AI, there must be also a man coming in to bring his own decision, the final decision.
Because people will say that there's no need to go to the hospital nowadays, because if you are sick and you tell your internet what is happening to you, it can give you the exact medicine to take and then for this sickness to go.
It's not always true that way. It's not always correct that way. There might be errors. As we said earlier, we say when they are writing the algorithm, there might be some error that they put in without knowing themselves. So what if you are taking some advice from the AI and definitely it gave you the wrong solution? You don't know. You are trusting completely that thing, and at the end of the day, you are going to be a victim. So I think after having any solution from that place, you need to get back to any doctor or anybody at all to get a final decision. Yeah. That's it.
Okay, I think that there should be an oversight on it. When we take artificial intelligence regarding to the healthcare field, artificial intelligence can help assist healthcare professionals in diagnosing or analyzing some medical issues, but they should not be dependent on it, because some illnesses or some sicknesses require human touch, emotional aspect, and a physical aspect.
Exactly.
It's very important, because there are you can see that there are people who died because they lack emotional touch, emotional care. They lack interaction with people. But artificial intelligence has been conceived in a way that it lacks the emotional aspect. It is very difficult for, and that's why when you take some call centers, I once worked in a call center, and they hired many young people to work because they had everything. We work on an American project. They had everything, but artificial intelligence cannot perform the task properly, because some people may be complaining, and you have to reassure these people. You have to calm these people. You have to counsel these people. Artificial intelligence is very limited. When you take the healthcare profession, we need to reconsider that matter, that aspect. Because many people in some countries nowadays, many people lost their life because they are too dependent on artificial intelligence. And there is a need. It's of paramount significance to reconsider that matter and to get in touch with people, especially in the healthcare industry. Thank you.
So talking about healthcare industry, I want us to give more explanation on that kind of because our health is the paramount thing. Because if you are not in good health, you can't just come out and do anything at all when you are sick. So let's take a situation whereby I have a problem. Let's say I have a problem with my eyes, and I need a very quick assistance. Then I go, maybe by the time I will go to the hospital and then ask for a doctor's advice or what medicine to take and all that. And I went online and I Googled something about my eye problem, and I got a medicine that I don't have to go back and ask someone. I can just go to the pharmacy and then buy the medicine and then treat myself. What do you think I should do? Should I, at that time, I don't have the time to go back to the hospital at that time to ask for a doctor's advice on that medicine? Do you think I can just use it like that, or
For me, I can say directly that no, it's not good to do that thing, because as we are saying, it's not good to be dependent on this AI system. You understand? When you have a problem like with your eyes, when you check online or to Google online to get a particular medicine, you believe in that place to go to the hospital, to the pharmacy to get the tablet or whatever you are looking for. Why don't you at least send someone, charter a car and go to the hospital and ask for assistance rather? Because AI, as we said earlier, definitely is not going to give you the accurate results that you are asking for over there. So I think for me, it's not a good solution to go to the Google and look for a solution over there.
But what by a situation you have to do it, you have no choice because you are feeling the pain, and by the time the person will go to the hospital, maybe ask for the doctor's advice and come back, maybe something bad would happen to you at that very time. So
maybe I would say maybe you know at least a doctor's number. Okay, I've gotten this online for this particular problem. Is it okay? Then you have a confirmation. I think I can go ahead and use it.
So you are trying to say that you shouldn't trust AI?
Not completely. We can trust AI. As we said earlier, AI can help us in so many fields to complete a lot of tasks we cannot do humanly. I mean, so fast. Men can do it, but not fast as fast as AI, understand? So there are some decisions, as the brother said earlier, we talk of emotion and other things that AI cannot do, understand? But talking of our health, let's assume that when you go to hospital and something happens, maybe there's someone to hold responsible. But if you are doing that in your house, who are you going to be held responsible? Nobody.
Nobody.
So I think
So
it's better
better.
to consult a real human being concerning your health rather than depending on AI.
On AI.
Yeah.
Prince.
Yeah, I want to add that I'm not okay with that decision because you see some healthcare professionals have many experiences, like 20 years, 25 years, 30 years in their field, and they encounter many times these kind of problems. So it's very important to be in touch with them because they have something to say to help you.
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence is programmed in a way that it cannot solve every problem.
Okay.
Even though when you ask artificial intelligence to give you the required drugs, you can also go and make a lot of researches. Like Google, you have many YouTube. You can consult the professional healthcare on YouTube, for instance.
Exactly.
They can give you some advices. So it's very good to ask these things, but artificial intelligence, being dependent on artificial intelligence is not good. Yeah.
Okay, how can we make sure AI is fair to everyone?
Yeah, that's a very good question. If you want AI to be fair to everyone, I think there's so many things to consider. During the programming of this AI, I had to consider so many races, like light-skinned people, darker skinned people. Anybody at all should come in, and they also have to bring in a lot of regulations that can help anyone. How we talk of the biases in the AI, we have this gender biases, we have color biases, we have also facial recognition biases, and so many things. So that when writing those, when doing the programming, they need to consider a lot of things. Try it again and again in order to avoid any potential problem before they do happen. While using that particular, I think that's what they're supposed to do.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a very good question because sometimes artificial intelligence can be very, very unfair.
Yeah.
Very, very discriminatory.
Yeah.
And I think we should multiply the databases. Multiply the database to avoid discrimination. For instance, there are some companies, when you go to ask for a job, the artificial intelligence is there to hire you. And the artificial intelligence can detect your voices, the tones, your skin, the skin of your color, and it's very, very discriminatory. Even when we take the legal system, some countries like France, they are using it. Many countries in Europe, in America, they are using the artificial intelligence to settle many issues, and it's very discriminatory. That's why I talk about the reinforcement of the law. The law should be. Unfortunately for us in Togo, for instance, we do not have this kind of systems here. But it's coming. But we have not yet included in our legal system or in some businesses or in some companies. You see, that's why we have HR in many companies to hire people.
That being said, as he said earlier, right now, there are so many discrimination using the AI. You understand? And when you look at some companies online right today, like we want an assistance, and there's there automatically an AI to respond to you, but they'll keep on repeating the same things to you when you need a help, even though you are explaining to them that you are not being satisfied, but still will be writing the same thing. That means that they are incomplete. And they are not totally correct for us, you understand? So there must be something that's supposed to be done in order to get it more better than now.
Okay. The show we are in today is mainly for the youths. Yes, I know it's for the general public, but just the youths especially. So what advice will you give to a youth right now that is watching us today of the use of AI as a teacher, as a flight dispatch, and someone who works in this whole AI thing? What advice would you give to a youth? Because someone cannot watch this episode today and go home, or maybe go wherever he go, and then we'll still be having problem using this AI thing.
Okay. We cannot say that AI is not good. AI is very good in some field, as it's helping us to solve a lot of problems. Even though there are biases, there are limitations, and this kind of stuff. So the only thing that is needed to be done is that we have to advise our viewers, our brothers and sisters, that AI is good, but it depends on them to use it wisely. They should not be completely dependent on AI, because they should understand firstly that those who bring those AI machine out, they are somewhere and they have a particular mind before writing it. You understand? So no matter what, there might be a kind of discrimination somewhere around. We don't know. So if you have been, you put your whole self inside of it, I think you're going to have some little problems. So it just depends on us to know when to use AI, when we should not use it. Though it's good, so we should analyze things and know that at this particular time I can use it, at this time I should not, so that we don't have so many problems.
Okay.
So that's what I can say for now.
Okay, thank you. As a professional English trainer and a jurist, also in project management, my advice to the youth, especially watching this TV show, is that first of all, they are very blessed to have artificial intelligence. They are very blessed. Somebody said that work on being, not on having, because with what you are, you will have. Yeah. You see, they are very blessed because they can use artificial intelligence to be very competent, to be knowledgeable, to be very intelligent and skilled. No matter what they are doing right now, they can use artificial intelligence to be excellent. Yeah. So they should use it to upgrade their levels, to make researches, to study, and to study to move into higher levels, higher dimensions. But they should be focused on becoming something. Because somebody say, no, I have artificial intelligence, I can do whatever I like. If I don't know something, I'll go on it and I make my research. But when you are asked that same question, you are unable to respond. Why? Because you have not taken your time to ponder on it. On it, yeah. To study, to learn. Yeah. That's why they are very, very incompetent when they are offered a particular kind of job. They cannot perform it because they are too dependent on artificial intelligence to help them performing some major tasks that require necessarily human intelligence and competencies. So that's the advice I want to give to the people listening to me.
Something came to my mind is that, as the brother said, nowadays we are talking of how to get better solution for the using of the AI. Of the AI, yeah. So those people who listen to us, our press that are coming up, I think they are studying. I think they can also endeavor in order to get more ability to create some AI around ourselves here that can help us do things that we're supposed to do, not always consuming from outside. We can think on how to do our own thing here that can help us in order to move on so fast. Okay. That's not only consuming from other people. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much to Prince Mali for being here today, and also to my brother, Mr. Fiose, for being here today. And thank you to our production team. We can't wrap today's episode without thanking the production team. My producer, Jerry Tona Matiogbe, directors, Christiano Banikwa and Risha Korofanga, to the whole production crew, Prudence, thank you very much to Richard, thank you very much to Ekwe. You guys are doing a great job. God bless you for the great job you are doing. And to my viewers at home, I'll see you next week, same time. Bye-bye.